Education. As Australia's premier anti-bullying organisation, we deliver seminars to schools and workplaces across the nation to bring an end to bullying. To book in your school or workplace, or to donate to help our work, visit www.makebullyinghistory.org. Together, we can make bullying history.
Find it hard to tune in? Jump on the internet, stream live at www.alive905.com.au.
We are the Insight Intelligence Group, specialising in Australian corporate investigations and information risk management, workplace investigations, competitor analysis, social media intelligence, reputational risk management, internal or external investigations. Professional and proactive Insight Intelligence Group works with you to
Hi, everybody.
investigation.
My gosh, it's all happening.
Global fact and opinion.
Okay.
9837. InsightIntelligence.com.au.
Station sponsor. Find it hard to tune in? Jump on the internet, stream live at www.alive905.com.au.
1 second, guys. Welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome to my show. I'm live on 6 platforms tonight, so come over to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you will see me there. I'm also live on YouTube and a live 90.5 FM Facebook page as well. So come over to my page and send a message to me on the live forum here, and you can ask a question, but I highly recommend don't asking about medical or legal, because I'm not allowed to answer that. So come over to my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you will be able to see me there live tonight. So we have quite a few people the other night, Sunday night. So I pretty much stream live 8 hours a week for free so that I can share my gift to a lot of people around the world. So I stream at all different times. So Sunday night it might be, the 8 till 10 mark, and then tonight it's on a live 90.5 FM, and that'll be 9 to 11. And then tomorrow night I stream live from home, and then on Wednesday night I stream live from another radio station again at 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock. So I pretty much stream live across 3 radio stations, and then just do it, like a general one from home, so that I can help people around the world with my gift. And I do help a lot of people, and I'm proud of it, and I love to help them. That's why I do this. And and another reason why I do it is because I get tired of, seeing all the charlatans out there, the people that want to rip other people off, and I can't stand that. So I like to, prove that you don't have to, ask a million questions to prove that you're a psychic medium. All I ask you is to put one question up there, and I will answer it for you, whether it's a psychic question or whether it's a mediumship question. Doesn't bother me. I can do both. And how I operate is I have a remote viewing ability, which means that I can see things like they're coming out of your eyes. That's how I see it. So it's quite bizarre, and it still freaks me out. But I know that it sounds like I've got one eye in the middle of my head, but let me tell you, it still freaks me out as well. So it fascinates me and freaks me out at the same time. So I like to say hello to everybody on the live here. I'm still getting organized in the studio. Oh gosh, it just never ends. So I put my gear in all in the right position, had it all organized, and now it just feels really uncomfortable. And Spirit just says, move it out of the road so you can get more comfy and see things. Okay, so I'm just getting like it's like you've got 6 things that you have to put in place before you can actually get organized here. And I feel like I'm, when you get the furniture in your house and you just got to lift it up and you say to the guy, no, it doesn't look good there. Then he has to move it again. You move it 50 times and that's how it feels. So that's what I'm doing because you can't see me here. So come over to my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I will do a free reading for you. So we also have random acts of kindness as well, which is I hand out some beautiful gifts that get handmade crystals from Jess Black. She's amazing. And I also have crystals and fossils that come down from Queensland as well, because Queensland is Jess's location as well as D. King's location as well. And they send me down in the post, these beautiful crystals. You can see them up online now. I've got tiger's eye angels as well. They're just gorgeous. And Jess makes me these beautiful bracelets that I can wear to protect myself. I've got them both on both arms again tonight, and Dee sends me down these beautiful, amazing stones, or they're crystal stones, and and I'm just trying to pull out of the bag here. So this is one of the bracelets. Okay, so I've got a few bracelets, and she also makes me these beautiful angel key rings. They're just gorgeous. They're all handmade, and they come with the love from Jess Black as well as D King. So if you have a random act of kindness and you want to share that with the world, like I share my gift with the world for free, which is 8 hours a week, then come over to my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and share what you've done. I don't want to get responses such as, I took the neighbour's garbage bin out, or, I fed the cat. No, that's just not good enough. It's got to be something significant. And last night I can't remember seeing anybody send through much. So I think we need to start sharing the love more, guys. So come over to the page and let's do this. So when I got the beautiful bracelets from Jess Black, she sent me this amazing 6-page or 5-page, letter, and I won't put it all out there, but I've laminated it because that's how sentimental I am. So if you ever give me anything, it never gets thrown out. I'm not a hoarder, but I take good care of it and I look after it, and it's sentimental to me. So I've got a lot of things in my home that people have given me over the years that are beautiful, and I've kept it, and pretty much half my home is full of gifts from people that have actually said thank you to me for helping them. And I've never asked for anything off them. I would never do that, but it's just lovely to see that people have got the beautiful gratitude and the beautiful, thank yous out there. So we're going to go into the Facebook page and just say hello to everybody tonight and start the show off. So like I said, if you have got a question for me, come over to the main page, which is the Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air page, and you will see me there. And we can start doing some readings for people. So last night we hit quite a few people around the world, which I love doing. So I get a lot of people from Missouri. I get a lot of people from Ireland, South Africa, Ohio, and what I expect too is any psychic that you go to, what we always expect from the person that we've read is validations. Okay, so you don't tell everything up front. Don't give me numbers or names or anything, because that's my job. That's what I need to do. So always make sure that you don't tell your psychic that you're going to see too much information. You can go there and you can give them a question, and they should be able to answer that question. If they're a real McCoy, we call it over here, a real genuine psychic medium. So they must be able to answer the question properly. And I'll leave that there. So I did a workshop on Saturday night, which was the Divine Angels workshop. That was a beginner's one. I'm going to be doing some more of them in the future. So if you want to join me this Saturday night, I'm doing another workshop, which is the intermediate part. So if you are an up-and-coming psychic medium, then come over to my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and go to the events section, because you'll be able to see the events up there for the next round of intermediate classes. There's 2 going up there. So the ladies that I had for the past two workshops, they said to me, I said to them, "Oh, are you psychic? We're going to do some psychic stuff here now and some mediumship stuff." And they all look at me like a poker face, and they say, "Oh no, we're not psychic." So we do a couple of exercises and activities and stuff like that. And as sure as ever, all we see is these ladies shine, and they're getting it right. So they're reading the other person in the group. It was amazing. So anybody can do this. It's just a matter of being able to tune in properly. And like I say to the girls, I don't know how I do it. I had cancer 15 years ago. So I believe I have a gift from that point, because I saw strange things, and I won't go into that tonight. But yeah, I actually see a lot of things that people don't see or feel or hear or whatever. But my remote viewing is exactly like when you come out of the shower, and it's like the misty mirror on the actual mirror. Okay, so the mist is on the mirror. That's the best way I can describe the remote viewing that I have. And I also have the spirit from your past loved one on my right hand side. So when you see me on the live shows, I'm always looking to the right, and my eyes are searching, because I see different things, and my eyes look like they're running away from my head. But I always see a lot of information when I look to my right. And before, when I first started all this stuff, I could only ever see things with my eyes closed. But now I see things with my eyes open, because I'm more experienced. However, if you were to walk in front of me when I'm in flight, I call it being in flight, If you were to walk in front of me, I would not be able to see you at all because I can only see what spirit shows me at that point in time. So that's how bizarre it is. And it's like I said, it still freaks me out. So don't think I've got, I'm an alien with one eye in the middle of my head, because I'm not. But it still freaks me out to this day. So, and I'll leave that there. So let's go over to the page. And I can't believe it's already the 28th of March. So the other day I had my birthday, and so I just want to say thank you to everybody for last week's birthday wishes from Alive, as well as the other radio stations I work on as well. And I just want to say thank you, because I do feel the love. And I only like to celebrate my birthday and make a big deal of it. And I want everybody to celebrate with me, because I've lived another year since having cancer. So that's how I like to share the love around, because I like people to know, so that I don't want them to feel sorry for me, forget that. But I want them to know, so that if I can do it, then anybody else can do it as well. And we can get past this horrible disease. Okay. So let's go over to the page. I'm going to quickly scroll back on my iPad because it's going berserk over here, and I see Tracy Gibson on there. She's saying hello to Wendy and Teresa, not to me. What happened, Tracy? I might just go to my software 1 second. So we've got Julie Polglaze. Yes, and you're first off the rank again, Jules. So I'm fantastic. I'm a little bit tired tonight because I was up chatting to people online till 1:30 this morning, and then I thought, oh yeah, I'll be able to sleep in till 7:30, 8 o'clock. And sure as ever, my daughter had woken me up racing through, like that guy Kramer out of Seinfeld. He runs through the door with his hair afro in bed hair, and she runs through my door looking for a shirt that she thought I'd stolen. I think, well, no, I haven't stolen your shirt. But it's 6 o'clock in the morning, so I hardly had any sleep. So, but anyway, we'll keep going. That's what you get when you have 23-year-olds. So we've got Lucia Davies. She says, hi, beautiful lady. Thank you for joining me. Vicky Kelly. So all these ladies here are my favorites. They're always on here. Wendy Kuzik. We've got Wendy Harvey, my beautiful prayer and poem lady. She writes them by herself. She's amazing. She wrote the most beautiful one for Dee, Jess and myself last night, for giving our gifts out and sharing the love. And that's what I like to do in this show, is share a lot of love. So if someone is in pain, we all get together, and like last night we had a lady that was feeling some sorrow, so we get all the other ladies on the actual page itself and then pull them all in together to talk to the other lady to help them out. So you're not alone if you come on my show. So Teresa Gardner, she's another lady here that just joined me on the events as well for my Divine Angels workshops. She says, good evening, Lesley. Hello to all the girls from our workshop with Lesley. So we've also got here Kim Zoe. She says, Crystal Infused. She says, hi, lovely lady. Would love to know if my daughter will be okay doing her course at uni. Yes, she will be. Anything else I need to know? I'm a little unsettled at the moment. Thanks kindly. Didn't I do a reading for you last night? I'm pretty sure I did a reading for you last night there, lovey. She says, thanks kindly. Love your lives. You're amazing. Thank you. But your daughter's going to be okay. She just needs to eat well, okay? Eat and sleep well. So if you can help her out in that department, make sure her minerals are topped up as well. Okay, we've got Vicky Kelly. She's saying hello to Wendy. Jules is saying hello to everybody. So let me keep going forward. So we've got Malcolm on here again. So I saw your message from last night. He says, hi, Lesley. Thank you for my reading. I am validating it. It was my wedding ring I took off. Because she told me, your wife told me last night on the live. So if you missed that, guys, go over and watch my show from last night on my page. Okay. He said, and I do get an itch on the back of my head, and Lynn was my soulmate. Yes, that's beautiful. What a beautiful, beautiful message. Thank you for validating that. Absolutely beautiful. So we've got Simone Hobson. She says, hi, gorgeous lady. Just seeing if you could give me some guidance. So we'll come back to you for a second. I want to keep going through these. Just going to say hello. And then when I did the workshop the other night, the girls asked me a question about doing my readings, and they said, oh, do you need to write everybody's name down, then you come back to them because you've got to get spirit to come through? And I said, no. I said, I just do that to keep the show going. I'm trying a different way since I've been solo. And I said, look, I'll prove to you that I can go bang, 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 like just read the person as I'm going. So that's what I'll do tonight. But first off, we'll do the introductories first. So we'll just go back to Simone here, and she says, just seeing if you could give me some guidance. I've just started seeing a guy. He's amazing, seen me at my worst, and he's still around, just seeing if he's the one for me. Okay, so I'm going to do a love relationship, and I'll come back to that. I did this thing with pay TV once, and I said to Spirit, I said, please, whatever you do, I don't feel like doing, I don't feel like doing love or relationships tonight. Don't give me that, And what happens? I get 5 in a row. So you don't say that when you're an up-and-coming psychic medium, okay, guys? So don't say what you don't want, because you'll get what you don't want. So we've got Tracy. She says, hi, Lesley. Hi, everybody. Hope everyone is well. Thank you. So we've got Omni. Thanks for joining me tonight there, Omni. So we'll come back to you. We've got Jody Lee Johnston Resnick. Hi. Who else? We've got Lizanne Lagrange. Thanks for joining me. So if I miss you guys, so last night I got told that I missed a few people with regards to them posting the questions. Now, if I miss you, I keep saying to you, I can't see every one of the people on the different pages. So come back and write the question again, but don't spam me, because it upsets everybody. It doesn't just upset me, it upsets everybody. So don't go and hit me with 30 questions of the same question in a row like I've had before. So don't do that. But tell me where you're from, suburb, state, and country. So Marissa Serafina, she's high from Bay Area by San Francisco. How beautiful is that? So thanks for joining me. That's awesome. So Lavinia's here again. Say hello to her, guys. We've seen her on here a few times. So let me keep going. What's this here? So Jody Lee Johnston Resnick, she says, hi, Lesley, can you tell me when you are going to be doing the clubs again? Oh, you know what? It's funny how you say that, because I must be psychic, because I only just said to a lady that I was talking to last night to go and do, if I'm going to go and do ghost tours, which I've been saying I want to do for 2 years, but I've been too scared to. And I'm still scared of spirit too, by the way. But I want to go down to Melbourne and do a ghost tour down there. So whoever's down in Melbourne, we're going to be doing a ghost tour down there, as well as I want to go to Queensland. One of my friends in Queensland is going to find that out for me, as well as we're going to do Sydney. So stay tuned for that. But I'm not doing it by myself. So guys, whoever's from Sydney, New South Wales, come to the ghost tour with me, as well as the Melbourne, as well as the Queensland, and we'll leave that there, because I want to actually do that. But I will, Jody, I will actually do that that live show when I'm in that area. That's what I want to try and do. So get a venue or get something like that down there. Okay, let's go. We've got Lucinda here. She says, hi, I fall asleep every time I ask a question. Hopefully I stay awake tonight. She says, do you have any guidance on the next 5 months? Just 5 months, or you want 6 months, or what's going on there, Lucinda? I'll come back to you, okay? So stay awake, because I will read you, and I want a validation now, okay? So 5 months time, so future reading. Okay, let's keep going. So if anybody else has got a validation for me, then come over to my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and throw up that validation for me. So you're listening to a live 90.5 FM, and this is my 12th show on this platform. So I've done over 100, and I think I've counted 175 live Facebook shows on 6 platforms. So a lot of platforms. One of my group pages has around 141,000 people in it. So, and yeah, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, we'll keep going. Let's keep going. So Maxine Lorraine says, hi, Lizzie. Thank you for last night and for everyone's nice words. She says, I am struggling a lot, missing Dad, but my stress levels are bad. I'm very low and very irritated. So Maxine, gee whiz, you're not on a good path there at the moment, lovely. And that's not a psychic thing, all right? It's just talking to you. So we will come back to you. Yes, that's right. So when we start, Wendy, that's right. We all say hello to each other, and we get spirit to come through. And if you want that person to come through with me, because I'm a medium, so I actually talk to the past loved ones. So you need to actually call on them yourself now, and then they'll start to go, oh my God, they know I'm here. They know I'm talking about them, So if you want someone to come through and you want to ask me, then ask me. Okay, but you've got to think about it. You've got to call them yourself as well. That's probably a tip that I've forgotten to say to people. So we're just going a little bit forward. So Marissa Serafina, she says, I make crystal necklaces. I can donate some for more random acts of kindness. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely. She says, sent from the Bay Area in California, San Francisco Bay Area in California. That is beautiful. Yes, Marissa, do that. Contact me, Marissa, offline through a PM, and send me, and I'll send you my post office box, okay? So thank you so much for that. So we've also got here, can't really see that, Kim Zoe, she says, She said, we have made a few trips to Lismore where 15 families of mine have lost everything. That's right. I remember you saying this. Mum's now homeless. Oh, she said she won't take anything. However, it filled our hearts to be able to collect donations and rock up to someone's home and give them free fridge, washing machine, and bed. Filled our hearts, and we'll continue to do this when we can afford the next trip. I sell crystals myself, but would like to be able to give to random people in Lismore, Wardell areas, and we do get gifts from the beautiful. I can't see the rest of that message there; it's too long, so I'll have to look at that up on my Facebook. I mean my iPad. So I'll have to go back and find that one, Lovey, when I get a chance. Thank you. But here it is here. She said, next trip, sell crystals. She says, I sell crystals myself, but would like to be able to gift the random people in Lismore, Wardell areas if we do get a gift from the beautiful Jess. Thank you. That's beautiful. So guys, yeah, if you've got anything to give away, then send it my way and we will start putting them on the shows and start getting rid of them, or not getting rid of them, but giving the love back to the community, okay? Because that's what I like to do as well. So let's start. So we've got here Simone Hobson, and she wanted to know about love, and she's with a guy at the moment. So, and I do feel like this is like a soulmate at the moment. Okay, so it's like the honeymoon period. They're saying to me, and I get the number 12 around you. So 1 and 2 is 3. So what is the month of March, or is that when you've just met him? Like I feel like it's the 1st or 2nd of March or something like that. Okay, so, and I feel like this guy has like dark brown or mousy color dark brown hair, and he's sort of like got very, very pale skin. He's got porcelain skin, and they're also showing me that he wears a silver chain around his neck. And is that significant to somebody that has actually passed around him? Because I see the silver chain around his neck, unless that's somebody else in your family there, Simone. And I also feel like for you, number 16, so 1 and 6 is 7, and that means the month of July also. So if you can't work out the number 1, 6, 7, 16, or July, then put them on the calendar, those numbers for me, okay? And I also feel like for you that there's going to be good times and bad times, and it's just about learning the curves of the roller coaster curves, which is not going to be a lot, and you've been burnt before. So they're saying to me, make sure that you keep your doubt with a lot of things going forward, but always have that love and always open that heart, and start. And if things get a little bit hairy, just pull back the reins, because men, as we know, they don't like to be bombarded and held to ransom or held with a gun against their head to hold them back there. So, but I'll leave that there and we'll keep going. So keep us posted there. But I feel like this is going to be a long-term relationship for at least 2 to 3 years to start with, okay? And I feel like this is going to go really well. So keep me posted. And I get a bit of anxiety around you as well. So it's quite strong right now. So don't self-sabotage it. That's what I'm getting as well. Okay, so don't self-sabotage. Don't think of something and assume things. Just make sure that you play on the same level as him. Okay, and don't try too hard. Just be yourself. That's what I'm getting as well. So, and I'll leave that there. So we've got Lucinda. She says 5 month future reading, not a 6, but a 5, but she's very specific. So they're also saying to me that you're like an OCD person there, Lucinda, as well. So you like to have all your ducks in a row, they're saying to me. And when they're out of order, it's sort of like it doesn't gel with you, okay? And that's why you need to know the 5 months in advance. So they're saying to me to take you back to the 5 month as well, which can be a May month. So what's the number 5 around you? Okay, so they're also saying to me too, I don't know why, but they're saying, I feel like you're going to be sitting in a group, like a circular, when you go to the Chinese shop or the Chinese restaurant and they've got that circular table and you spin the thing around in the middle. They just showed me that. So are you going to dinner with a group of people with that? Because I feel like it's going to give you some opportunities. I feel like it's going to be really, really good for you. 1 month time, they're saying to me, this will happen. Okay, so what's this month? At the end of March, so end of April, early May. So end of April, early May, it's going to be very busy. And they're also showing me financial for you. So they show me the empty pockets. So they pull my pockets up. And they pull my pockets up like this, and they say, "Oh, she's spending her money. So then we need to pull her back. So we need to put her into a little bit of trouble so that she can pull herself back and start to save again, and then she'll be flying high again." Okay, so that's what they're telling me as well. So save your money, in other words, and get out of automatic mode. They also see a white 4-door car. So who's got the white 4-door car? If it's not you, but it's It's a person close to you around the house or around you. And I just want you to, if it's you, I want you to get it fixed or go and get it serviced or whatever the case may be between now and the next 2 weeks. Okay, so car is white. And it's not a small car, it's not a big car, it's a medium-sized car. And they're saying to me 2 to 4 weeks, that's what I put on it, 2 to 4 weeks to get it fixed. I don't want you driving it after that, and I'm dead serious about that, okay? I want you to get it serviced. I want it to be on point because it's a safety issue, okay? And I'll leave that there. It's like it might have a need to have 2 tires, or, you know, I told a lady a couple of weeks ago, she's probably on here now, that she needed to fix the car up and get the, you know, tires and whatever else. And sure as ever, she went and got 2 new tires. And then all of a sudden, the day that she drove it out, or I think it was that day or the next day, she drove it out after the tires were put on it, and sure as ever, she got a puncture in the in the new tire. So there you go. But yeah, we'll keep going through. So what else have we got here? We've got Maxine. So Maxine, what's going on? So Maxine, I feel like you're not eating enough, and I feel like that you're deficient in a lot of minerals. So when you're deficient in a lot of minerals, it plays havoc on your mind. It plays havoc on your hormones. It plays havoc on your central nervous system. It plays havoc on everything, okay? So we need to get you eating, and we need to get you moving as well. So when you're doing all this stuff to yourself, you're your own worst enemy, Maxine, okay? So you've got to pull it together. There's nobody else there to pull it together for you. You have to actually step up and do it for yourself, because if you don't do it, I'm giving you a virtual kick up the PT, kick up the butt here. So if you don't do it for yourself, there's no one else that can make you happy. There's no one else that can make you smile. It's you. Okay, so we can't go on pity parties, and I'm not saying you are, but the more that you do this to yourself, the more it's going to get worse, because you're actually manifesting it. You're festering in it. It's like you're festering in the pot at the moment. Okay, so it's like the pot is going around, but it's just getting worse and worse and worse. It's getting hotter. Okay, so we don't want that. We want to actually get you out of that realm right now, so that you can start to lead a better life. Okay. You need to have a better quality of life, they're saying to me. So you need to start looking at your nutrition for the start. Now, your father would not want you to be like this, okay? So whatever you're doing to yourself is you doing it to yourself, because he's jumping up and down. He's saying, tell her, give her that kick up the butt more, because she needs to get out and look after herself. Because if it's not me telling you from him, then nobody else is going to tell you, because they just let you be. Okay, that's what's happening around you. That's why you're the way you are right now, because nobody's there to tell you to get your butt out of that bed, get up, get out the house and go for a walk, get up and do stuff for yourself. Okay, because nobody else can do it for you. It's up to you, lovey. And that's the reality of it all. You know, if I had cancer myself 15 years ago, if I was to still be lying in bed feeling sorry for myself because I was going to operations in 6 months, do you think I'd be here now there, Maxine? So come on, okay? You haven't got any other issues, but you're just grieving, which is perfectly fine, don't get me wrong, but you need to start looking after yourself, because Dad's going, yes, that's right. He's going clap, 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 clap. I can see her starting to lift up now, because he doesn't want you to be like this, sweetheart. Okay, and that's not to hurt you at all. It's to push you in the right direction. So, and I feel the anxiety, I feel the stress around you, okay? I can see you lying in bed, just tears of sorrow, okay? Lying in bed, just there's nothing you can do. That you'll cry the tears out of you, which is perfectly fine, and you're normal and you're human being, and that's what it's all about. And you're real about it, okay? And it's just because you can't get it together right now, and that's fair enough, because you've lost your daddy, okay? So, but he's right here, lovey, and it doesn't matter what you do, he's always going to be beside you. So the more you talk out loud, which I know you do, the more you talk to him, the more he's going to come for you and help you, okay? Because he's just shown me the big white wings wrapping them around you, and I'll leave that there. So where are we up to here? So that's Maxine. I also get the number 13, Maxine, around you. So 1 and 3 is 4. So you got April. So it's coming up to April month. So April's going to be a beautiful month for you. It's all up to you. The ball's in your court, sweetheart. So let's get you cracking. Let's get you out and doing stuff for yourself, okay? And I'll give you a little example of what happened a few years ago was a lady that I went and got my car serviced, and this little old lady was in front of me, and sure as ever, she had to leave her car overnight because there was something wrong with it, and she didn't know how to get to the hospital. So I said, I was behind her ready to pay for my car, and sure as ever, I just turned and said, look, I'm happy to drive you there. I've got nothing to do now. I'm just picking up my car and going home. She says, oh, lovey, thank you very much. So I put her in the bucket seats in my Subaru, and I drove her to the hospital. And I said, who are you seeing at the hospital? This is going back like maybe 15, 20 years ago. And she said, nobody. And I said, that's strange. Okay. And she goes, I'm putting myself in. I have to admit myself in because I've got a brain tumor. I went, oh gosh. And she turned around. These words I will never ever forget in my entire life. She turned around, she looked at me straight in the eyes, and she said, Lesley, she said, thank you very much for the lift. And she said, life is not a rehearsal, it's the real thing. So go and enjoy yourself. And that's the pure message for you there, Maxine. Okay, it's not a rehearsal, this life. So go out there and start living your life, lovey, because he doesn't want you to be upset. You can cry, you can do all the grieving like normal, but you need to live your life, sweetheart. Okay, let's keep going. So Andy Dandy says, my son's birthday tomorrow and just lost his dad. Oh, geez. That's really sad. I'm sorry for that, lovey. Jeez. Honestly, this life doesn't get any better. So spirit protects me. It makes me forget things that I've said, because if it's too much sorrow for the heart or the soul of me, it protects me. So that's where we go. That's why I remember some of the stuff that I've said. Okay, guys. So where are we? So we've got Diana Bassani, and I believe Diana's from Ireland. Are you, Diana, from memory? I can't remember. So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, and country. So we've got, she says, hi, yes, everyone needs to celebrate their birthdays. Any messages from my loved one, Mark, please? So Diana. Okay, if you've got a validation, then come over to my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So what I get for you there, Diana, is the number 14 around you as well. So 1 and 4 of 5, we've got May again. So I've been getting a lot of May, April, May, and September months. Okay, last night was about 5 or 6 Septembers or something like that it was, and it hit the nail on the head as well. So I also feel around you for your loved ones that's passed. I feel like there's an elderly lady here, and she's showing me that she's got like the little tiny little pale floral little skirt on, and she's also showing me that she had bunions on her feet. So her feet were quite like the bunions on the side of the what do you call it? What's that? The big toe. Sorry about that. So yeah, on the big toe, and she's showing me that she couldn't walk properly because they were so sore, and that she had to have bigger shoes than normal because the feet were so I can't even talk. So I feel like she had a bit of dementia as well or something, but she couldn't speak properly. So she's showing me, and you're suffering with anxiety as well there, Diana. So we need to pull you back as well. And I just feel like this lady had issues with her throat, because I'm starting to feel like that I can't breathe, but I can't talk properly. So did she have pipes down her throat or something to help her breathe or something like that? I can't quite see it, but she's showing me like the oxygen on her face as well, and she's showing me her in the bed. Okay, so she's showing me in the bed, and she's got those stockings on her legs as well, those compression stockings as well. And I feel like this lady was quite unwell before she passed, but she's saying to me that she knew everybody was in the room. So I feel like there was 2 to 3 females in the room at the time, and it looks like to me a nurse and 2 other people. And I feel like there was 1 male outside the door. So 1 male outside the door of this room, and he couldn't cope with the passing or the seeing this lady in the bed. Okay, that's what I'm getting as well. If this is not you, this is somebody around where you've just posted that question there, Diana. So that could be either Joanne here, or Jessica, or Kimsey as well. Okay, so I'm not sure which one it is, but I feel really strong energy around her. She's showing me the bed, and she's also showing me the number 12 around her. So what was the 1, 2, and the 3? So we've got the month of March as well. So this is really, really strong. And she's also showing me that she's showing me lots of pennies. So did you receive money from her, or are you to receive money or something like that? And I'm very dizzy. So is it you, Diana, that's dizzy, or was it this elderly lady that's dizzy? Because I feel like my head is spinning. It's like vertigo, but not vertigo, if that makes sense. Low blood pressure, she just said. And she's also saying diabetes. So I feel like this lady was a diabetic as well, undiagnosed, but too late is what I'm getting. Okay, so it's like really, really suffering and pain, this lady. And I feel like I feel like she's comfortable, and she's a little bit annoyed with some of the stuff. I feel like, Diane, that's going around, what's going on around you at the moment. Okay, so don't worry, she's okay. She's just annoyed that they're upsetting you, and she's saying to me that do you have some form of like tattoo or something on the wrist? Do you have a or someone's thinking of getting a tattoo on the wrist of her, like a butterfly? Because I just see butterfly tattoo. I don't know why. So tattoo butterfly. So yeah, and she's also giving me an itch in the right ear, so I didn't have that before. So what's with the right ear around this elderly lady? I feel like she had something not right with the ear as well, and she's saying to me, lovey, what'd you say? You know, that's what she's doing to me as well. Very happy lady, very, very sensitive, very happy, and you had to listen. She's saying to me, you had to listen really, really clearly, because she used to crack some funny little jokes, but if because she spoke so soft and she was so timid, she's saying to me that you had to listen really, really hard to catch the actual joke. Okay, so she's very sweet, this lady, and I feel like she's left you something like either a necklace or jewelry or some form of ring, like signet ring or something like that, you know. So that's what I'm getting for this lady as well, and I'll leave that there. But the message for you is to pull back, and I also feel sick in the stomach around her. So yeah, I feel like it's either you, Diana, or somebody, and I feel like this stomach is a bit swollen as well. Okay, so it's like it's bloated. That's what I'm getting as well, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. So let me just scroll forward. So, okay, so I did read her son last night. That's right, I do recall. So sometimes I don't remember everything because, like I said, my spirit guide protects me, and I honestly don't remember it unless I go back and watch a show and I go, oh my God, did I say that? Or did that happen? Or did this happen? And people say, oh, you've I had Tina Fu sent me a message a few weeks ago saying, Lesley, you predicted a shark attack in Sydney. And sure as ever, she said they just had a shark attack. And I went, oh, okay, I didn't remember that. I said, you sure it was me? So we've got Marsville, Victoria. Hi, Omni. I couldn't remember that. And yeah, and then I said that there was going to be a shooting, and sure as ever there was a shooting, but I couldn't remember saying that one either. So it's so Marissa said it's raining bad, worst storm of the year. Oh gosh. Well, that's exactly right. So apparently some places around Sydney here have been bombed again with the rain as well. So been flash flooding again. So I don't know what's going on, but Lizanne is from South Africa. Thanks for joining me. So I'm just going to keep scrolling through. So Teresa, she says, yes, I'm coming. Wow, I'm in Melbourne. That's awesome. So Maxine's in Queensland. So we're going to catch up with you too, Maxine. We're going to make sure we catch up with you. So Andy Dan, she says, yes, yes, yes. So we've got Kemsey, Crystal in Fuchsia's feedback from last night. She said, my son listened to the reading. And in brackets, she said, she said, where you said he won't admit seeing spirit and he's like me. He smiled and said, I haven't seen spirit since our last house. Laughing out loud. Thank you for your reading. Has given him confidence. Yeah, there you go. He can actually, if he doesn't want to use it like me there, Kemsey, then actually he should use it for his own protection, okay? So he can use it to guide himself because he has that on the right side like me. But tell him to acknowledge them and tell him to go away until he's ready to call them on board, okay? So he can do it. So Tina Fish said, I'd love to come to a Sydney Ghost Tour. So all the people from Sydney, Melbourne and Queensland in Australia, send me your locations and some ghost tours so that we can do a little bit of a road trip, okay? So send me that, please. And thanks for bringing that up, Jody. I love your work there, girly. So, yep, Wendy, I'll have to catch up with you. Omni, she said, I did a ghost tour in Norfolk Island, very scary. Yeah, well, imagine me. I see them all the time. So, but I can control these ones. I don't know about the other ones, the real ones in the like in the actual tour. Gosh, that's why I haven't been. I've been saying it for 2 years, and that's how much of a wuss I am. So Andy Dan, he says, my friend has been walking in this what? Has been walking in the cemetery, the beautiful gardens and lakes and beautiful. It's peaceful. Wow. I see. I couldn't do that. Miller's here. Thanks for joining me, Miller. So we've got Rose Mahan. Thanks for joining me. She's from Ireland. Well, welcome to the show again. I remember you from last night. So let's keep going. So guys, whatever part of suburb you're from, so Tell me where you're from on the live here so that we can, and if you can find out where there's a ghost tour there so we can go and do something a bit different, you know. So Wendy's going, wow, we have so many beautiful angels here. That's right. So we've got a validation. Awesome. So we've got Sharon, and she says, okay, she says, validation is a few weeks ago. I asked how long before I find a job. You said about 2 to 3 weeks. She said she's pleased to say I have been offered 2 jobs and I'm confused which is the better which is the better job for me. Please tell me which one is the right job, as my choice is just as my choice of just previously was not the right one. Rather than name the companies, don't do that. I will ask you, should I do job B or should I do job W? Oh, what does spirit say? I'm strongly going towards W. I really do. And I feel like W is going to be a bit more money and a bit more opportunity. Okay. So you're going to be there for a while, like 2 to 3 years. That's what I'm getting, like two to three. So that's really good news. Well done. And congratulations for the job. So you got to keep me posted on how it goes now, because I love to hear when I do readings, I love to hear how people go. I like to keep them accountable, you know, and stuff like that. So tell me how you go. So let's keep going. So Julie Polglay, she said, yes, just enough rain to be annoying when hanging clothes in the line, 100%. So we've also got Geraldine here, Grayley. She says, hi, would love some career path advice. Feel so disconnected from my work life, please and thank you. So Geraldine, what happens when you feel connected is that you're not enjoying it. That's probably the obvious thing that I could say. And that's not psychic or mediumship. That's just telling me that you're not enjoying your work anymore, okay? So it might be time to either step up or start to look elsewhere. But I just feel like that your work is very, very, you've got a lot of responsibility, but you know it to a T, and you get bored really easy, and that's the problem. So you know everything to a T, so it's T's crossed, I's dotted, everything is in order, so OCD that you get bored with that now, and that's what the problem is. They're saying to me that you're the kind of person that needs to have mental stimulation. Okay, so if you don't have that mental stimulation, you're like me, you do your own heading, okay? Because if I don't have a lot of things on my mind to do, because I have 8 brains apparently, then I will be bored, clearly bored, okay? So Geraldine, I'd like you to look at either asking the company where you can do a course to get into a little bit more of a management position if you can do that. And I'm not sure, I feel like there's 2 managers above you. I feel like there's 2 times managers above you. That's what I just saw, 2 males. And I feel like that there's a female in there as well, and she's quite good to you as well. So keep her up your sleeve, okay? Because she's going to help you out in the near future as well. And I feel, and who is the person that's got the light? And I can't see your photo, and I don't know what you look like, but this person's got light brown hair, bobbed hair, and it's a little bit wavy, and she's like a bob, and she's pulling it back, and it's being pulled back behind the ears, okay? And this lady is very shy, very timid, but she every now and then she'll come out with like some a good saying, or she'll know when the timing's right to say and protect you. So look out for her as well, unless that's that female I just mentioned earlier. But keep your chin up there, lovey. It's such a good thing to have, you know, a job at the moment, because there's a lot of people out there that don't have anything, okay? So just appreciate what you got, sweetheart. So we've got Beatrice Lachinol, and she says, hi, Lesley, 6:30 a.m. in Quebec. Loving to see you here when I start the day. That's beautiful. Thank you. So Quebec, I don't think I've had anybody in Quebec before. So Andy Dan says, spooky, we have beautiful cemeteries here and lakes, and they are peaceful. They lock them up at night, but yeah, that's right, because they probably get all you know, ransacked and stuff like that. So we've got a beautiful validation here from Amanda McCann. Okay. Hi, Amanda. Thanks for joining me. So she says, validation, 6 weeks ago, you told me I would have 2 job interviews and I would get the second one. Guess what? Amazing woman. I did get the job and I have been there 3 weeks. Well done. That's awesome. Well done, Amanda. I have to catch up with you. So Amanda, I don't know her well, but how I know Amanda is that she was my real estate lady that rented out a property for me once. So there you go. So I also love quotes, guys. So if you have a beautiful quote or a random act of kindness, then send it over to me, because I'll start to get through that and start reading that. So I've got to catch up with the live here. So let me just scroll forward here on my iPad so I can see what's going on. So we've got Maxine Lorraine. Okay, she's got a beautiful big validation. I haven't seen it, but I'm going to scroll forward. So I'm just going to write this time down. So let me just go forward. Okay, what have we got here? 1 second. So Lucinda, actually, we'll go with Lucinda first before I read Maxine. She says, thank you for my reading. I did ask my grandma to come through, and one of my favorite memories with her was at a Chinese restaurant, sitting around the table, the round table with the lazy Susan in the middle that spins. I wonder if that's why you mentioned that. Of course it is. It's got to relate to it, lovey. And yes, my car is overdue for service. I bet that's my dad saying, do it. 100%. So we've got a beautiful quote here, and I'll come back to Maxine's validation in a sec. So Wendy says, quote, the soul would have no rainbow if the eyes had no tears. Oh my God, that's another good one. See, I love these these quotes. My gosh, that's so good, Wendy. You're on fire, woman. Gee whiz. See, and I snapshot these on my computer, and I'm building an album for all the beautiful quotes that people send me through. So Joanne, she says, are you having another beginner's session? Yes, I will. So I'll probably post it up and I'll write it on my hand because I'll probably do it tomorrow. Beginners workshop. This is my to-do list on my hand today because I'm just so busy. I didn't have time to put it anywhere else. So I'll do one probably tomorrow for another beginner's one, okay? So I've got 2 intermediate ones coming up this Saturday and the following Saturday, and then I'll start to do, I might even do a Friday night or something like that for a beginner's one, okay? So ask Nancy. We've got Nancy, Jules Polglace. Hi, Nancy. Jules Polglace. We've got Wendy Harvey. We've got Teresa on there. We've got Jess Black. We've got D. King. They were all on the last one. There's a few more people as well. Sarah. I can't remember everybody, but they were the lovely ladies that were on it. So girls, just, tell her how long it went for. It was a marathon and how good it was. So South Australia, well done, Diana. Thank you. So tell me where you're from, guys, and we'll come back to this validation here from, okay. I can hear my throat changing, so I feel like somebody's coming through with something with the throat again. So Geraldine Grayling, she says, thank you so much. Sounds like my mum or grandmother you are talking about. Thank you. So Maxine Lorraine says, validation. Said, yes, I do understand what you are saying, but when Dad was passing, my brother and my dad's wife were lying the whole time to me, and my sisters we stayed with Dad every day and night in the nursing home for 3 weeks till Dad passed. The wife was making the nurses give Dad more medication so he would pass quicker. My dad was kept in a nursing home against his will, so Dad gave up. I just see Dad in my dreams, which is beautiful when you see your father in the dreams, because that's a visit. Okay, it's beautiful. She says, in my dreams, the way he stuffed, the way the stuffing the wife don't give any of Dad's personal stuff. Yeah, I understand, lovey. We've done this with you. I think I've been doing this with you for the last 3 weeks. Okay, so it's not going to change. I told you that from the start, Maxine. That's not going to change with the stepmom. I'm telling you now. Okay, so it's not going to change until the time is right, and I feel like that's going to be a little while. So she said, I was very close to Dad, and she says, I am a strong woman. I have been a single mum to my 6 kids. That's brilliant. Well done. She says, I do appreciate what you have to say to me. Thank you. You're welcome, sweetheart. It's all going to be fine. You just need to grieve, and it's the hardest part to do for anything, So Wendy Kuzik, she's going for some job interviews and would like some career guidance. I'll come back to you, so remind me. Just going back to see the validations here. Let me go further back. So if you've just joined me, I'm an international psychic medium. So come onto my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you will see me live on Facebook. I'm across 6 platforms tonight. So Sarah Jane Louise McBride says, so Lesley, you did a reading a few weeks ago, and it was a warning. I was needing to be aware of the shadow. Unfortunately, I didn't act. She said, I sent you the picture message. Yes. Actually, can you give me permission, Sarah, to show that on the live here? Because that's freaky. She said, did you connect with the image? The lady's shaped face was identical to your 3rd drawing from Saturday. Yes. But I might do that tomorrow night. I'll do that tonight as well, Sarah, and I'll do that tomorrow night, and I can show everybody tomorrow night the spirit faces that I've got, that a spiritual psychic lady had drawn these spirit guides for me. So she said, is that a message from me to you, or did you connect the pieces? Sorry, she says, for the long message. So can I show everybody that there? Sarah, come back to me and let me know. I won't do it straight away until I see your message come up to give me permission. So we've got Vanessa Gilbert. She says, I don't know if it's a quote, but my friend's mum, who was a school teacher, would always say, take the T off can't and you can. That's brilliant. I love that one too. Love it. So that's really cool. So Diane Bassani, she says, validation, says 14th is my daughter's daughter. May is my daughter's 30th. She says, my mum's mum had dementia and bunions on her feet. I said that. I'm not sure about oxygen. I'm a bit dizzy and not well today. So it's you that I felt. Okay, I wasn't sure if that was your mum. So it was you. She said, my dad's mum had diabetes, which is there. I said that as well, and would be looking out for me, but I don't have a butterfly. She couldn't hear out of one ear, which is there. Are you thinking of getting a butterfly? Who's the person that's getting a butterfly? Well, then keep your eyes open for something to the significant of a butterfly coming up, okay, next week. If it doesn't show up in next week, then she's not, that's not from her. So she said, I heard spirit in my mind the other night. Will I get more? Yes, you will, lovey. So it's all opening up, okay? Everybody does, whether you like it or not, like me. So what do we got here? Right. Okay, so I just read something there that I don't want to read out on air. But Wendy Harvey, she says, quote, she says, remember that the mind is like a parachute. It doesn't work unless it's open. Oh, God, that's another good one, Wendy. Wow, brilliant. So let me keep going. So I'm going to say hello to Cheyenne and Nicole Damon. She said she's watching us. We've got Tracy Harper. She's watching as well. So if you're on one of my group pages, then come over to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you can see me live here in the studio. So we're on a live 90.5 FM. So we're just going to go over to our sponsored ads, and we'll be back in a second. See you.
Learn something new in 2022 with the Parramatta College. Term 1 courses are open for enrolment and include business and work skills, computer skills, leisure and lifestyle.
Guys, I'm just going to have a drink because I'm dying.
New South Wales government funded courses. Eligibility criteria applies. Improve your personal and professional.
I just got to set up this system. Hang on a sec.
Enroll today. Call 9687.
That's so loud.
That's 9687 2072. Or visit parramattacollege.edu.au. Find it hard to tune in? Jump on the internet, stream live at www.alive905.com.au. We all know that paying for a funeral can be a financial burden. However, have you ever thought of paying off a prepaid funeral?
Okay, just got a couple of ads we've got to do, and then we'll be back on. So it gives me a chance to have a look. Okay, guys, I'll scroll forward. Where's my pen? So if you've just joined me, these are the beautiful bracelet that Jess makes. And they're handmade crystal bracelets. Okay, so we've got also the beautiful crystal keychains, as well as D King sends me all these beautiful stones. Okay, these gorgeous stones. I've got to keep my eye on the system because last week, remember, we played up. See? So if you've done a random act of kindness, then write this up on the page. So Wendy Harvey, she'll keep an eye out for me. Jess Black and Nancy Lala, as well as D King, will come back to me and tell me who they're drawn to with regards to handing out these gifts. Okay. Okay.
Sponsor. Find it hard to tune in? Jump on the internet, stream live.
Nearly there.
www.alive905.com.au.
One more ad. Okay.
Did you know that over 2 million children get bullied each day across Australia? Workplace bullying costs our economy over $36 billion each year. G'day, this is Brett Murray, CEO of Make Bullying History Foundation. As Australia's premier anti-bullying organisation, we deliver seminars to schools and workplaces across the nation to bring an end to bullying. To book in your school or workplace, or to donate to help our work, visit www.makebullyinghistory.com.
Right, we're going live, guys.
Together, we can make bullying history.
Find it hard to tune in? Jump on the internet, stream live at www.alive905.com.au.
And welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero. So come over to my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you can see me live here. I'm across 6 platforms tonight, including the Facebook page, Alive 90.5 FM, which is where I'm streaming from this studio here tonight. So we've got quite a few people on here, and we've done, I think I've done about 15 readings already, I think. My gosh, I don't know. I've just kept reading. So I'm an international psychic medium, so come over to the page and put your question up there. So Ruth Raymond, and I love quotes, so put them up as well. She says, quote, always be kind to strangers, for you can be entertaining an angel and not even know. Exactly. Wow, my God, that's brilliant as well. I love it. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, and country and county. So I have a lot of people around the world that I try to help. So I do this 8 hours a week. I do Sunday night 8 till 10, Monday night 9 to 11, Tuesday night from home 10 till midnight, and then Wednesday night 8 till 10 as well. So I'm on 3 radio stations on Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday, except for Tuesday. So Tuesday night is like my relaxing night. I can go and do coffee cup reading and teach you how to do that, or do something completely different, you know. So we usually play games on the Tuesday night show. So tomorrow night show, we play games, Are You Psychic? And a lot of people, they just don't know how to use it. And that's what I do as well, as I do my workshops. So I have them up and coming, another one again this Saturday night. So even though you might be intuitive, or you're not intuitive, you can still join the workshop. It's going to be pushing your boundaries with spirit, okay? So even if you're not, I also like to do manifesting and how to get people to manifest for their life and going forward, as well as doing the motivation stuff, because my background is I've been a personal trainer for, oh my God, since I was 18, if you're lucky. I think it's 34 years or 36 years or whatever it is. So I've been a personal trainer for a long time, so I know when I need to give the virtual kick up the butt on this show. So, and then I've been a project manager too in government, so I can push your business where it needs to be, which is what I've done for people before, as well as also put you in a good time frame or time mindset for going forward as well. So that's what my workshops work on. I like to also do some timeline therapy in there as well, because I'm a qualified hypnotherapist. So when I got sick with cancer, I decided to do and learn and become qualified at everything that I love. Okay, so that's why I have so many hats, and that's why I can do so many things. And I'm qualified to do it. So there's no point doing stuff if you're not qualified. There's no point saying to people, oh, I'm a mentor, but I can't fix myself. That kills me, that one. So and I'm a qualified trainer and assessor as well. So what have we got here? Let me keep going. So we've got another quote from Cheyenne Nicole Damon. She says, quote, always smile at a stranger, because, okay, we've done that one. You might meet an angel, because you never know whether or not it will make someone's day. That's beautiful, that one too. Love these quotes, guys. So they're really, really important, because what I do is I snapshot them on my computer, and then I'm creating an album. So I'm building up an album for that as well. So we've also got here Cherie Adaj says, hello, I'm from Sydney, would love a reading. So Cherie, I'm just going to do a general for you, lovey. So if I've missed you guys, and we're up to the 10 o'clock mark, but if I've missed you, then go back and post your question there again, because I don't have time to stream back and forth with live shows like this, especially on radio. So here we go. So where were we? Okay, where'd you go? I missed your name. Gosh, what was the name now? Cheyenne. No, it was Cherie Adard. I didn't write it down. Okay, Cherie. So what I get for you, Cherie, is I get the number 11 around you. So 1 and 1 is 2. So we've also got the month of February for you. So if that 2 or 11 or 1 is not significant around you, then look at the month of February. But if not, then write that number 11 on the calendar for you, okay? And for yourself. And also I get. Have you been seeing double numbers lately? Because I feel like that's what it is. It's 1111. That's what I'm getting around you. So the 1.11. I'm also seeing the numbers 2 around you. So lots of 222s around you. Okay. So that's what I'm getting as well. So look up the angel numbers 222. Actually, let me see if I've got my cheat sheet here, and I'll tell you what that is, because I feel like that's a really strong. Okay. So they're saying to me the right one, right place, right time. Trust in what you want. Don't think of the things that you don't want when you see this number. Okay, so that's really important for you. So don't put your thoughts or your thinking pattern into the stuff that you don't want, which is really, really important. So that's like attracting the stuff that you don't want. Okay. And I also feel really, really dry around the mouth with you. So what's going on there? Because I just feel like that you can actually do really, really well with getting some form of hydration, because I just feel like I'm really dry. It's like I can't even lick my lips because my mouth is so dry. So make sure that you have, like your lemon water. And I just saw that funny thing come up with that lady I told last night about the lemon water. She said, did you guess? Where is she? I like it when you joke around. It's really cool. So I'll find her in a second. But yeah, and I just feel like that your minerals and everything are low. I also see a number 16 around you. So 1 and 6 is 7. So we've got the month of July as well. So you've got quite a few numbers coming up. So you're very busy. And they're saying to me that your pockets are empty at the moment. Like you keep on shelling out money. And when I see the money, I see it like the old-fashioned. If you were to watch an old-fashioned movie where the treasure chest is there and the actual, they pull the treasure chest out of the water, then sure as ever you have, all those beautiful gold coins. And these ones here are like the charcoal / bronzy looking color. Okay, so they're actually really, really quite bronzy, and as I see them, and spirit shows me, and they show me them flicking out. So my spirit guide is like an ancient pharaoh or ancient god. Okay, and that's how I see him. And now that I've recognized him, and don't ask me how I did that, but now that I recognize him, he stands right behind me, dead set, serious face. Okay, so he's like a poker face all the time to me, probably because he's a mummy and he's been dead for 9 million years, but that's probably why I can't smile. But anyway, I better not be too cheeky. But that's how I see him, and he's showing me the pennies, and he's showing me the pennies going out. So that's how I see it all the time. Okay, so but the pennies will be coming in. They're saying to me around June, July mark. So June, July mark is going to be a lot better financially for you. Okay, so make sure that you're saving your money now, because it's going to be a little bit harder for those obstacles. There's going to be a few things coming up, but you're going to get through it. So don't think that it's the end of the world, because it's not, and there's no need. And they're saying to me you're a little bit emotional right now. So what's going on there? And I feel like it's a communication. It's like you've got tears, and they're saying to me that it's a communication thing that's going on around the home. Okay, and I feel like this is coming from either work or home, because they're saying to me you're at home, and then you've got this brick wall, and then you go to work, and then there's problems at work, and you've got the brick wall, and you're coming home. So it's like you're not taking one to the other, but it's like you've got two problems in one in each. That's what I'm getting. Okay, and why are they saying kitchen to me? So I just got the name kitchen, and the word kitchen, and I also seen a fork. I don't know why. I just have to say it because I just saw a fork and a knife. So do you work as a cook, or what's the story there? Or I don't know. Is there somebody around you that works in a kitchen, or because I saw somebody working in a kitchen? Okay, and I'm not talking a home kitchen. I'm talking like an outside or some form of food place or something. I can't quite see that. If I had more time with you, I could probably see the rest of it. So, and I get the anxiety around you as well. So cheer up, lady. They're saying to me, pull up the reins and stop thinking the worst, because it's not all the downhill. There's lots of up hills coming, and it's going to be really, really nice. It's just that you feel, because your pockets are a little bit empty at the moment, it feels like you're in despair. It feels like that you need to go forward with other things, but you don't. You just need to settle. Okay, so when you start to settle, when you start to become more grounded, things are going to change for you. You need to change that mindset. Okay, really, really change the mindset. So, and I'll leave that there, lovey. So, but going forward, I just feel like there's going to be a lot of things that coming up that's going to be good as well. So take the good with the bad, they're saying to me. 1 step forward, 2 steps back right now. After June, it's going to be 2 steps, 3 steps forward, 1 step back. Okay, so look forward to that. It's going to be nice. Okay, so, where are we up to here? So I'm just going to go to my iPad again. Lucy Davies, she says, skills are cheap, passion is priceless. Oh, God, that's another good one. My gosh, you got some really good. These quotes, girls, I've never, ever heard of them before in my life. So keep hitting me with it. I love it. So Marissa Serafino, she says, I'm stuck on moving. I know it needs to be done as soon as possible, but I'm having a hard time figuring out where you said a Native American town previously. Okay, I can't remember that, but she said, but my emotions and hormones are out of whack. Anything from spirit. Yeah, I feel like it's the same as what I said last time, Lovey. That's what I feel like. I can't even remember what I said, but I don't feel like there's any changes. It's too close to what I said from last time. Okay, so if your hormones are out of whack, you're not eating the right foods. Okay, so you need to eat the right foods. That's what I'm getting as well. Okay, so you're neglecting yourself. They just said. Okay, so you need to look at that. Nutrition, I can't tell you guys, nutrition is the most important thing to exercise. If you don't get your nutrition right, and I'm not talking about, you've got to cook this and do that and have this and that. You just got to eat for a start. Some people don't eat at all, and that's when they start to suffer. They get all these different emotions and different hormonal changes and blah, blah, blah. And it all starts to, go pear-shaped on them pretty much. Anyway, we'll keep going. So... we've got another one here. We've done Wendy Harvey's one. Oh, no, she says 100%. So Wendy Harvey's given me another beautiful quote, and she says, the most valuable gift you can receive is an honest friend, 100%. And that leads me to, guys, so on this show here, well, you might have been, if you just joined me now, a couple of weeks ago, I think it was last week, I did a segment where I asked people, how can you tell that someone's lying to you? Okay, so and everyone just says the eyes. Well, that's the same as me too. So tell me how you know if someone's lied to you, because I'm a complete BS detector, as you can imagine. So I've got Tracy Fellows here. She says, hi Lesley, Tracy, Sydney, Australia. So do you see anything jumping out for me? Other than paying bills? No, not yet. I just feel like that things need to settle down there, Tracy, and I just feel like that you need to make sure that you're grounded on the floor as well. So another person is saying, you're the same as the last person is saying to me, a lot of things going on around you, but you don't know where to start. And they're just saying to me, you need to get your T's crossed, your I's dotted, moving forward. So I also get the number 13 around you as well. So Tracy, so the 13 around you as well. So 1 and 3 is 4. So you've got April month again, which is coming up. And I feel like the 27th, 28th, maybe 29th is going to be significant for you. So are you planning on travel? Because I just said travel there. Because it looks like to me that it's like you're going to go on a holiday, but I feel like this one's going to be postponed. I just saw the word postponed, or it's already been postponed before. And I'm not saying because of COVID, I'm just saying it's been postponed, and it was only not long ago that you just booked it and we're out of this COVID thingy bob now. So I feel like it's going to be either postponed, already has taken place a second time, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen, okay? And it's not going to happen a third time, if you get my drift. So, and I also feel like for you going forward, there's going to be a few little hiccups. But don't worry, they're saying to me, you look shy and timid, and you behave shy and timid, and it was hard for you to put a question up there on the Facebook Live. But they said, don't worry, she could kick some butt if she really wanted to. So you can kick butts with your words, they're saying to me. So you're very good at sticking up and protecting people, which is really nice to hear, or feel from spirit, I should say. So guys, tell me if you've done a random act of kindness, and let me know. And I've just realized that my beautiful Wendy Harvey, my prayer lady, has sent me another beautiful prayer. So that's coming up at the end of the show. Okay, so I love how she's typing them out now. It's gorgeous. So very, very cool. And we'll keep going with the readings. So if you've just joined me, I also do, if you're suffering and you want some guidance and stuff like that, guys, come and do my workshop. They're not that expensive. I do it so I can actually eat food myself, because I do these live shows 8 hours a week for free, so I can help you guys. But it's important to look at something from a different aspect as well. Okay, and it's with like-minded people, and the like-minded people are just really, really, everyone's friendly. If there's no one friendly, I don't put up with it. I protect everybody, so I make sure that everyone's happy and everyone's friendly. So, and it's a really good crew, like Wendy Harvey, Jess Black, Nancy. We've got Jules Polglaze, we've got Sarah, and also D King. Quite a few ladies here, Therese. They're all really, really beautiful ladies, and they're all on the same page, and they've all done my course. They've done 2 of them, and so they know what it's like to sit in my classroom on an online event, online forum. So we've got here. Let me keep going back to the messages, guys. I just saw something here. Somebody putting an offer through as well. So Trevor Alexander, or my friend Alex, he says, anyone feeling the pull to go to Egypt? Lesley, you too. I will be hosting a 23-day tour from September 9th to October the 2nd. Just PM me for a brochure. So send me that brochure there, Alex, as well. That's interesting. So Mila Lindeo, she says, hi Lesley, does Sam want a relationship, please? And thank you. I feel like he does, but you need to take it easy. Okay, you're more ahead of the relationship, Mila, than he is. So they're saying to me, get off his back, don't push him. Okay, so just hang tight. If he doesn't want to see you, it's not because he doesn't like you or want to be with you, it's just because he's busy. Okay, so don't think of anything outside of that, and things will start to be really, really tickety-boo for that. All right, and I'll leave that there. So I've just got a beautiful validation come through from Marissa Serafino. She says, validation. A few weeks back, she says, you actually helped save 2 lives. Oh, did I? Right, hang on. Or so I like to think. She says, with 2 people. One was from an asthma attack. Another was an overdose taking a laced medication. You told me before to watch those around me close, but happened within 24 hours. Because of that, I was very attuned, and they both are still here. Oh, wow, that is insane. Thank you for that. I don't mean they're insane. I mean, that's insane. It just blows me away. Thank you for that. This is why I do this, so I can help people. And I love to remain humble. So if you're an up-and-coming psychic medium, you've got to remain humble with this stuff, because the message, the more I remain humble, the more I get messages. So when you become egotistical, like I've had before on my shows, forget it. It doesn't work, guys. Okay? It doesn't gel with spirit. And oh wow, that's incredible, Marissa. Thank you so much for sharing that. I love getting the validations. That's beautiful. So Tracy Fellow, she says, born the 13th, see it all the time. She says, makes sense. Thank you for the heads up. Cheers. Thank you. Okay. So Lucy Davis says, quote, you do not find the happy life, you make it. 100%. That's beautiful as well. I love it. So we've got Charmaine Black, what's that name? Crongy. She says, their actions speak louder than their words if they lie to you. 100% too. So if you, how do you guys tell if you've got a liar in front of you? That's probably the best question. So I always can tell by the eyes. I can feel their change in their energy. I can see them not looking at you. They always look away, or they're always itching or moving, or, like itching about. It's really quite bizarre. So yeah, Chantel, thank you. Chantel said, wow, that's amazing. Yes. So what else have we got here? So Sarah Jane Louise, she says, wow, thank you. What have we got here? Oh, so we've got Sajid. Sajid is watching. Thanks for watching me. Okay, yep. So Wendy Kuzik, I haven't posted up the next beginners workshop. I've only had a chance to put up the intermediate one, which is this Saturday. So I will post that up. I've written it on my to-do list, which is on my hand. So I will post that up for you, okay, sweetheart? So it's coming up. I'll hopefully get it done tomorrow afternoon. So Jim Tim, he says, I buried my uncle on Wednesday and my and my second uncle today. Oh, lovey, gee whiz. Wow, that is full on, Jim. I'm so sorry to hear that. What is the date today? It is the 28th today. Why? So Jim, I got the number 23 around you as well. So Jim, 23 around you. And what's number 16 as well? So 167, we've got July. So these one of them was born in July, so birthday, anniversary, something like that. And what's with the property as well around you, Jim? So I just feel like there's property that might be left, or something not right with the property around either one, your uncle. So your uncle on Wednesday, and so was it the 23rd on the Wednesday? 25th. So I just got the 23rd. Was that the Wednesday? That was Wednesday. So 25th was on the Friday, and then the 24th on the Thursday, and the 23rd. So that's right. So that's when your uncle passed. Okay. And I feel like one of them passed from the either the throat or chest issues here. And I feel like it was like a choking or something like that, because I'm feeling a lot of stress on my chest. And I feel like the pressure is just massive on everybody right now, because it's a double whammy, they're saying to me. Okay, so I've got like one on this side, one on this side now, and I don't usually see them on the left. So I feel like they're both were they like brothers, or they were from two different parts? Because I see like they're both similar, but then I see the brick wall and then I see them apart. So what's happened with that there, Jim? Because it looks quite bizarre to me. Okay, so yeah, and they're showing me that one was taller than the other. So the one here on the right here, like it's got a little bit, his hair is really quite thick and coarse. Okay, so the hair is really quite thick and coarse. The other one's hair is a little bit less coarse, if that makes sense. It's like it's got and I just heard Bob Marley style. So they're like the dreadlocks, but shorter. Is that right? So who's got the dreads but shorter, or is that you, the Jim Tim? Because I can't see you. I can only see your name and a question. So dreadlocks. And I also get the itchy eye. So I'm getting like my right eye is really, really annoying me right now. So I feel like this gentleman on the right had some issue with the right side of the face, because I can't quite see out of it. And I'm also getting the pain in my jawbone here and down my shoulders. So, and I just also saw motorbike. So did he have a motorbike, or is it the other one on this side? Because I've got two here and they're both trying to push in. So both impatient people, that's what they're saying to me. This guy here used to always stand there with his hands in the pocket, okay? So, and he's also giving me pain around the liver area underneath where the rib cage is here, okay? So I feel like there's something like with either liver or kidney or something like that going on there. And he's also got a bit of a limp. So did he have some form of issue with the bike accident, or what was that there? Because I'm getting a bike accident, I'm getting the chest area here, and I also feel like the heart, but I'm also feeling the chest area like caving in. It feels like it's hit me like at the front of my chest. That's what I'm getting. Okay. And I just feel like there's a lot of anxiety around you as well at the moment, and you're grieving, sweetheart. So don't be so hard on yourself, okay? So there's a lot of opportunities coming up for you, and I just feel like for you, Tim, going forward, you need to get over this type of once you get over this type of grieving, which is going to be, it's horrendous. You haven't even had the funeral yet, pretty much. So once you get over this kind of grieving and the families are settled, which is going to take a few weeks, then it's going to be a lot of opportunities coming up for you. And I feel like that you're going to start to shine, okay? And it's all about you. So keep your chin up there, sweetheart. It's all going to be fine. Okay. A lot of stress on the family there. I can see it's just devastating. A lot of stress, and who's the elderly lady? Because it just showed me that now. So there must be the mother of the one on the right. He keeps telling me that, well, his energy is stronger, but he's saying to me to look after and do welfare check on the mother. Okay, because the mother is, it looks like she's on the front deck of the house or the front porch, and she's got one of those chairs, like one of those, those swinging chairs, whatever they call them, and that she's actually just like, just bawling and just crying, just bawling, and nobody's like there. Like there's someone there holding her, but there's nobody there, if that makes sense. It's just devastating for her. And I'll leave that there. It's really sad, and I'm sorry for your loss. I'm really sorry. Okay, so let's keep going. All right. So we're just, I'm just going to the iPad now, and I'm just streaming ahead. I thought I saw another offer there from somebody else. So if you've got something that you'd like to donate to the show so that we can give out to the listeners or the viewers, then just private message me, guys. So with whatever links or whatever you've got there. So we've got Charmaine Black that she said, the way they say it, or their expressions on their face. That's right. So we're talking about how do you know if someone's lied to you? That's the question tonight. So we've got Vanessa Gilbert. She says, can you tell me if when you do affirmations to the universe, does spirit have anything to do with the manifestation? Yes, I believe it does for me. Okay, so some other psychics might not say. She says, if so, has he heard mine, and will it happen soon? I do feel like that you're not doing the affirmation the right way. Okay, Vanessa? So yeah, it's about, they say, so look at the ask, believe, receive. So when you ask something, you ask for it, you need to feel it, you need to think about it. For example, if you like when I got my property, I didn't even have my property. I didn't even even make an offer. But what I did was I pictured myself inside cooking in the house. I pictured myself and I felt it. I kept saying, wow, this is amazing. I'm going to be cooking in this house soon and blah, blah, blah. Can't wait to, drive the car in through the garage, blah, 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 all that stuff. So that's what you need to do, Vanessa, okay? So it's all about manifesting and feeling it, and the universe and everything else up there and all your angels and all your spirit guides will go, oh, my God, Vanessa wants me to do something. I've got to get it right because I need to please, okay? So then they start scrambling in the air, and then sure as ever, they start doing it and mixing it up. It's like a cake. They're putting all the ingredients in, and whatever you've asked for is part of the ingredients, and then sure as ever, it's going to deliver it as it goes. But you need to be specific, and that's what I do in my workshops as well. We do affirmations and being specific. So Marissa Serafina, she said, it's weird. I can tell they're lying by a feeling I get inside. It's like a warning alarm that goes off inside. She said, I've learned to listen to it, not second guess it. 100%. That is so true. So Mila, she says, thank you, Lesley. It makes a lot of sense. She says, I'm taking things slowly with Sam, but you were right not to push too much as he's busy, and I will take what you said on board. Thank you for your time and energy. You're welcome, lovey. So, okay. So Jim said it's two sides of the family. Okay, that's good. Thank you. So Wendy Kuzik, she said, sorry for your loss to you, Jim. Okay. Oh, thank you, Robin. Someone sent me 100 stars. Thank you. She says, I would like some guidance, please, on my mastectomy reconstruction. She says, hang on a second. I've got to try and open up this. Won't let me open it. Okay. For some reason, I cannot open that. The rest of that question. I can't open that question there, Robin. So, but I can't. And I know you sent stars, but I don't even get them myself anyway because I haven't got an account with Facebook. But you said I would love some guidance, please, on my mastectomy reconstruction. When do you think this? And I don't see anything else because it won't let me open it because of the stars that are sitting on top of the question. So if you could post that question again, I could probably come back. So we've got here Cherie Adard, and she said a validation. She said, you mentioned 1111/angel numbers. She says, I have noticed that I've been seeing 1111 sometimes twice daily. Beautiful. She says, yes, I definitely don't. Well, then you need to look up those 1111 numbers, Cherie, because they're really significant for you, okay? And that's like the pinnacle, like the major angel numbers of an awakening and all that stuff, okay? So I won't spoil it, so go research that online. She said, yes, I definitely don't drink enough water. I have had a few sips at most today. She says, I wasn't really financially stressed, although I have recently splurged a bit on a mini holiday recently. Can't exactly figure out the kitchen knife and fork. So just, yeah. Actually, was it your grandmother that used to be specific with the kitchen knife and fork? Okay, probably that's what it is. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting around the kitchen. Okay, so does anything come to you with career-wise or study? If you're thinking of doing study, I always recommend everybody do study. Okay, whatever they can get as a qualification. I can't tell you how many times it's paid off for me. And I'll leave that there. So hi, Jess. She's watching. Jess Black. So say hello, everybody, please. Grandma, Jim said. So I read for Jim earlier, and I said the lady on the actual balcony is his grandma. 100%. He said my uncle's wife, Wendy, she's in a wheelchair freeze. Oh, okay. So Jim, put all the validations into one so that I can see it all and I can read it all out as one. That'll make more sense to me, please. Thank you. So big hugs to you, Jim from Omni. So everybody, if anyone's suffering in here, the people that have been on here with me the longest, they all jump on board and they help you out, guys, and they'll pull you all back into, some form of not being lonely or not being unhappy. They try and share the love. That's what they're used to me. They look after me too. So okay. So thank you, Trevor. So Trevor Alexander, or Alex, as I know him. He said, Egypt brochure sent, guided visualization offer still available for free. So if anybody wants a guided visualization as well, so hit me up for that. Send me a private message. You give me a lot of work there, Alex. So Sarah Jane Louise, she said, we did it Saturday. So, okay, my battery's just going flat on my iPad. Just 1 second, guys. We just go to get this charged. Whoops, a daisy. Beautiful. So I didn't want to run out of battery. So we've also got here on the iPad, we've got Charmaine Black. She says, I would like to hear from my loved ones. I've just done a reading for you. I'm pretty sure there's Charmaine. Where else have we got here? Okay, she says, she also said, Charmaine, she says, I have one question. Is there a reason my 2-year-old son is so angry and aggressive towards me and my partner? He has hit his head a lot, and I'm concerned that may be the reason. Yeah, well, I can't diagnose a child. I'm not a pediatrician, but perhaps I'd get him to a pediatrician if he's injured, or get him to somebody, because it could have affected some form of the brain. Okay, it might be pain that he's suffering as well, and that's not psychic, that's not medium. I'm just guessing that part. Okay, I can't advise any medical, so no psychic medium should be advising anything medical or anything legal. We can only push you in the right direction to go and have it sorted out by an expert or properly trained doctor or legal eagle out there. So Ruth Raymond, she says, if drawn, any messages from my parent's sister or baby daughter means so much. So parent, sister, or baby daughter. What's your name? Ruth. Ruth Raymond. And I get a lot of anxiety around you as well there, Ruth, as well. Geez, a lot of people suffer with this. It's really traumatic for them. And I also feel like with you, Ruth, that things are coming up. So what was the question? It was around your parents, my parents' sister, so your auntie. So auntie, and also our baby daughter means so much. So daughter. Okay, so the auntie. And I feel like this auntie was like an Auntie Pam or Auntie Pamela or something like that. Okay, and I'm getting a lot of pain around my abdominal area with this lady. So whatever was going on with her before she passed, or whatever the situation is with her, I just feel like there's a lot of pain on her right hand side. And she's also shown me too that she was very stubborn. She said it wasn't anybody's fault, that she always had withheld this from others, she's saying to me, until it was too late. Okay, and she's also given me ear problems or ear and neck problems. Or is that you there? Is that you there, Ruth? So I feel like it's from here and down towards the shoulder. They also show me that shoulder can't lift up as well, so you can't get the hand all the way up. Okay, so and that needs physio. So a lot of physio, unless that was your auntie. What was either you or your auntie. And it also showed me that she had like itchy skin, so I feel like I just want to keep scratching myself around my abdomen area and my back. So it's like she suffered with some form of allergy to hives or something. So I'm seeing like the red irritated skin as well. So she's also giving me goosebumps. So I'm getting goosebumps now, so she must be here, and it's not from the air. So she's giving me goosebumps. And I also feel like there's, so what's with the white, the beautiful white, they look like lily flowers. So she showed me that, did you get flowers for her on behalf of her, or what's with the white, big, like the big vase, big clear, crystal clear vase they're showing me, and it's glass, and they're showing me like these big, beautiful white flowers. So what's that? Or where did you see that? Or what was that at the funeral or something like that? Because I feel like the funeral was around 2 p.m.-ish. And I just feel like going forward for you, the message for you is to keep your chin up. It's like it's tough from your point of view as well, and it's tough from everybody else's point of view, but you're like the rock of the family. Okay, it's like you melt down after everybody's gone to bed or everyone's gone to sleep. It's like you have your time to melt down as well. And they're showing me lots of tears, so wiping the nose and sniffling and a bit of a sore throat. So are you sick at the moment, or is somebody around you got that bit of a scratchy sore throat, as well as a bit of like tension on the head and like that, like the bit of the flu or something coming on? That's what I'm getting around you as well. And I also feel like number 13 and number 15 around you is significant. So you got the month of April as well, so number 4, and you got number 6, which is June as well. So 6 and June. So what's coming up in June? I feel like there's going to be a little bit of extra money. They show me the coins coming back in. So they also show me little tiny gold dollar signs, and they've pushed these gold dollar signs across my eyes here. So, and I feel like that the dollar signs are going to come in after June. So after June, July, they're saying to me as well. And I'll leave that there. Thank you for joining me. Right, so I'm a lot thirsty too myself, far out. I don't know if it was you or me that needs to drink now. So we've got here, so Cheyenne Nicole, she says, it's 12:21 a.m. here in New Zealand. Thanks for joining me. She says, which is 12:21 a.m. backwards. Yeah, that's so cool, eh? Backwards, what does that mean? Anything? I don't know that number off by heart, but go to the Google and doctor and look up the Google doctor and that will tell you what the meaning of that number is, and then post it back up here so I know. So what do we got here? Here we go. Robin, she's posted her question again. She says, when do you think my mastectomy reconstruction will happen? Thank you. I'm so worried I'll have to wait ages and they won't be even. Wow. I don't usually answer these kind of questions, but I just feel like that it's going to be probably it's either 2 to 3 weeks or 2 to 3 months. So hold the fort there. Then it's going to be better timing for you. It's not the right time to go there now. And it's not the right time to go to hospital right now. That's why Spirit does things in wonderful ways to delay things so that you don't have to be put in a compromised position, if that makes sense, okay? So it's meant to be that you're not to go right now, Robin, and I'll leave that there, lovey. So she says, thanks so much. So we've got Adnan Jan Shawani is watching. Thanks for joining me. So Charmaine Black Conji, a spirit message, please. We've done you. Where we go. So Andy Dan says, quote, so the people that never lied always never are not believed, and the lies are believed and cause chaps for the non-liars. That's a tongue twister for me too. So okie dokie, what do we got here? So we've got Rose Mahan. She says, would love a spirit message, please. I'm from Ireland. Thank you, Rose. I think I did you the other night as well. Rose, so I'm just going to go through again. Why do I get number 33? So 3 and 3 is 6. So I've got June for you. So what's the number 33? And I feel like it's a birthday coming up in June. So I also feel something around the house around you. So what's going on there? Did you have to renovate, or did something happen around the house? Or I don't want to wish things on you, but be careful around the house with like the fire and gas or whatever else you've got there. I don't know what you have in Ireland. I assume that you have a stove like us. Yeah, I just feel like something's not right around the home. It's like the plumbing needs to be done or something like that. Like something's going to overflow. So keep your eye on the stove for the next 2 to 3 weeks, okay? I want you to keep your eye on the stove. Do not leave your eyes off the stove because I see it overflowing everywhere, okay? So please be careful with that. And also it could be something else around the plumbing or something like that. But I'll leave that there, thank you. But that's just like a little heads up warning. So make sure you don't leave the stove. Don't leave it by itself, okay? I don't want anything to, spill over, I should say. Don't want to plant the seed either. So let me go forward. So Kerry Quill, she says, Lesley, I am so stressed. I am suing a builder, dragging on to its 3rd year. Can you see an outcome? Also lost both my parents in the last 12 months. Oh, lovey. That's what's upset you the most, because you don't have that person or that backbone to come and help you. That's what it is, Kerry, So that's why you're stressing out as well. And it's dragging on because the builders are so-and-so. Now, has he had his builder's license checked and whatever else? Because I feel like, have you got lawyers involved? I don't know. I can't really see what's going on. I just feel like there's just flat surface. That's what I see. I don't even see it looks like half the foundations are done, but nothing else is done. Not even it hasn't even got a wall, or it's got like sticks for walls, and you don't even have a roof yet. That's what I see. I feel like this guy's probably gone bankrupt. That's what I'm getting for you there, Kerry. And I just feel like this guy knew it from the start as well. I just feel like he knew everything from the start. That's what I'm getting. So, and this guy's really, as you can tell, dodgy. He doesn't like to be told what to do. So he might have to receive some form of, virtual kick up the butt with regards to the builder's license. So check out the builder's license, because I have a feeling he might not even be still registered, or he's been deregistered, or something's not right. So over here, you're over in, whereabouts are you? I don't know where you are, but we have over here in Australia, we have, laws around the building license and stuff like that. So maybe just go and check to see what's going on there with that regards to the license being an active license, not a suppressed license. Okay, so that's going to give you your answer, and then you can move forward in other proper directions, lovey. Okay, so we've got Trevor or Alex. He says, Osiris smiles. He says, remember, you are the messenger conduit. Exactly, that's right. I spoke to Alex on the weekend, and he said to me, because of my spirit guide, he said that I'm the messenger from the gods, in other words. So it might not make sense to you guys, but it sort of resonated with me. And it's quite bizarre how it all comes about, you know, because I even loved this beautiful bracelet that Jess made. I love the blue. And apparently this blue is from the Pharaoh's blue, which makes sense because I've always loved ancient Egypt when I was little, and I studied ancient Egypt when I was at high school. And that would make sense around the Pharaoh part of it. So, but I'll leave that there. So we've got Tracy Harper. She said, just had some bad news today. My sister has been diagnosed with cancer for the 3rd time. She says, tough. Can I help her medically? Well, I had cancer 15 years ago myself, and if I can fix myself, then I can help other people. But I'm not going to say that I'm, you know, the world's best. But the thing that I did for myself there, Tracy, was I stopped everything with sugar, alcohol, and emotional stress. And I also changed my diet from anything that was artificial. I don't eat pretty much anything at all that's artificial. Okay, so that's really, really important. Really, really super duper important. So, and then there's also a site called The Truth About Cancer that I research, and there's a guy on there called T.Y. Bollinger. And he goes around the world and he studies every single person that survived cancer, even in their last stages of cancer, have survived cancer from doing certain things. So if you need to send me a private message, I can point you in the direction for The Truth About Cancer. There's a Facebook page, there's a website. The guy is amazing, and he studies everybody around the world. That's actually all the doctors, all the oncologists, all this and that about, and all naturopath, dietitians, everybody that's had something to do with cancer. He's actually helped these other people in the world. So look up The Truth About Cancer there, Tracy, or come to me. Just write me a message and I'll see what I can find out for you. Okie dokie. So let's keep going. So if you've just joined my page, I'm an international psychic medium, and I relay messages from spirit directly. So I don't use any tarot cards. There's no tarot cards here. It's just a pen. I need to hold a pen so I can think, or so I can pull in spirit, I should say. And Ruth Ramage says, my father's passed away in June. Yeah, lovey, that's no good. It's sad. You know, everybody grieves, and it's just awful. And people grieve for a certain amount of times, and they grieve for a certain amount of ways, you know. And some people just hold it in. They don't say nothing. You don't see a tear. Then the other ones are just a blubbery mess. It's all different for everybody, sweetheart. So we've got Ruth, and she said, thank you very much. Resonated very much and so on point. Will the things that you said, with the things that you said, so appreciated. Thank you. You're welcome. So we've got Maxine again, and she says, Lesley, could you pray for my granddaughter? Yeah, we've already got that covered with the prayer, okay? So Wendy Harvey has got me a beautiful prayer, and we are on fire over here. So we've already got the prayer, and it's coming up at the end of the show. So you need to stay for me, Maxine, for the end of the show, sweetheart. So I'll show you. It's on here. Look, there it is there. You can see it on my phone on the Facebook Live. So she said, Lesley, could you pray for my granddaughter as she's having a hard time at the moment, as she was bullying at school. She was gang bashed by 3 girls. She won't go back to school. My daughter is very stressed as we got to get a granddaughter back in school. My daughter brought her a crystal, so it takes away her anxiety. That's beautiful. Yeah. There's a lot you can do with bullies at school, but half the time, you know, it's pretty tough out there. And I was bullied at school a lot. That's why I don't take no crap now. But I was bullied nearly all my life at school until I got to high school. Okay, so there you go. And I have other family members that was quite bullied as well. So I'll leave that there. But if you want to contact me off air with that one there, I can see what I can do to help you out. So Jim Tim, he says, we are going to have a second flood in Lismore. Yeah, I'm not surprised. That is insane. You know, like that's just a double whammy for you guys. And I do not see it stopping. I do not see the floods stopping anytime soon. So Carlene English Davies, she's watching. So thanks for joining me. We've got Bobby Gresham. Thanks for joining me. Anita Singh, she says, hey, lovely, would love a spirit message if you're drawn, please. And thank you. So Anita, what I get for you is I get a lot of dryness in my throat as well. So I don't know if it's me or you. So, and the anxiety, So take a deep breath because you're going to need it, okay? Because there's a lot of things on your plate at the moment, and there's a lot of things that are actually resonating with you right now because you're saying, and they're showing me that you're a bit like me. They're showing me the shadows on my right, okay? So I can see the shadows, and they're showing me you pointing to the left, which is what I normally see. So you pointing to the left and with that mist behind you, which tells me that you're a bit like me. You're very intuitive, okay? So, and you can also pull that back if you want. So if you don't want to actually have spirit hanging around you, just pull it back so that you don't have them annoying you, I should say. So I just feel like going forward for you, we get the number 17 around you. So 1 and 7 is 8. So I've got 1, 7, and 8 and 17 around you. So what's coming up in August? And I feel like that could possibly be a birthday, a significant birthday coming up. They're also showing me December. So what happened in December that was really, really significant around you as well? I'm not talking about Christmas. I'm not talking about New Year. I'm talking about something that was significant around you as well. Okay, so you've got something significant there. And I just feel like you need to have a big, deep breath. It's like you're not looking after yourself as well, and that's things are getting on top of you because the nutrition part's not there, the health side of it's not there as well. And they're saying to me, is it you that has something suffering with the diabetes or something not right with the belly or diabetes with the belly? Or who is it around you? Because I feel like this person needs to go back to the doctor and get checked again. That's what I want to say about that person. And I just feel exhausted. I feel like that you're extremely tired. Like it's like everything's on top of your shoulders right now. And it's just, and when you're feeling that weight pushing you down, it's really quite hard on you because you can't stand up straight, you know? So that's what they're saying to me is push that all aside. And because you're intuitive, you're allowing the spirit and you're allowing everything to squash you down. So pull that reins back with regards to spirit and just say, I acknowledge you and send them off so that you can actually start to feel lighter and that'll start to resonate with you, okay? Because I feel like you're dragging around all this negative energy on your back, okay? And it's not you, it's not the other people around you, it's just like spirit has attached itself to you. And you'll never be able to validate that, but as soon as you start to release it, you'll understand what I mean. And I'll leave that there. So we've got Tanya Harding. She says, my favorite quote, it's not the time you take, it's how you take the time. Oh, that's another good one. Well done. So, okay. Okay, so Sarah Jane Louise says, hi, Leslie, I'm a little concerned about this image. Please share and ready for absolutely anything. Maybe it needs to be said openly. Yeah, true. So I'm going to pull up this image and we'll come back to Wendy's prayer. So just 1 second, guys. We're going to pull up this image from Sarah. And it's pretty spooky. I found it very spooky. So I'm going to show it up onto the screen right now. As soon as my phone pulls it up. Okay, and that actually, when I saw that, Sarah, it's actually the most bizarre picture. So just 1 second. I'm just going to make the screen bigger so I can see what I'm showing. So there it is there, guys. Can you see that? That is incredible. So that is a ghost, and I'm going to show you the next image where you can see where the ghost is. And it's like the ghost is in the woods. It's really quite spooky. And they say that, you know, these shows and everything with the ghost, you can see the woman. So here is her face. That's her arm, and that's her skirt, and then her foot down the bottom. So guys, can you see that? That's incredible, isn't it? So go over to my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll be able to see that that ghost in it. And there's no way that can be photoshopped. There's no way that can be actually anything. It's just extremely bizarre. And it looks like that the lady is standing there and that she's trying to hold. So Sarah, what were you holding in your hands? A bunch of sticks or something, was it? What was it? It looks like sticks to me. But it looks like this woman, this spirit or whatever it is, this ghost is actually in the woods and she's holding onto the actual parcel of sticks that Sarah's holding. It's quite bizarre. It's actually freaky bizarre. So lucky, this is why I don't want to go on a ghost tour, guys, because by myself, because you can imagine what I'm going to see. So Alex says, if you've been seeing the number 2021 or other repeating numbers, this could be a spiritual sign that God has sent an angel to deliver you a message. 100%. Absolutely. So Bobby Gresham's from NC. So where's that? North California, is it? NC? Aha, there you go. I knew it. So Kerry Guild. So she said that earlier that she was stressed because a builder has been taking 3 years to build her home, and I had a feeling that his license wasn't working because they said check his license, and she's just come back through now and said his license has been suspended. And that's your problem. That's the biggest problem ever. So can you go back and have a look at the insurance on the license there, Kerry, as well? Okay, so he should have insurance on that license. If he doesn't have that, he should be going to jail for doing what he's doing. He's just a, so-and-so. Touch base with me, Kerry, because I've got some other ideas for you that I probably can't say on radio. But Rose Maham, she says, my dad's anniversary is in June and my washing machine keeps overflowing. Thank you. Oh, that's what the problem is around the house. Okay, so that's the water. I said plumbing, that's the actual washing machine. There you go. Oh, okay, Jim. So he said it's been all over the news. So Jim, can you message me as well? Because can you message me what it is so I can see it, please, about the news thing? So Vanessa Gilbert, she says, thank you. I will see if I can focus more and manifest also what mineral salt is the best to buy. Well, what I take for the minerals is the Celtic CELTIC salt, as well as a combination of that and Himalayan salt. So the pink salt and the Celtic salt is like skin color. Okay, they've got 83 minerals in them, and they are absolutely amazing for your body. And you have like a little teaspoon of the salts together. I mix them together in one big container, and then I just get it when I need it, and I put it into a hot mug of water, and I just stir it up so that it actually dissolves, and then I drink it and 20 minutes later I'm zonked out. The best sleep ever, because my body it's like a dead weight because it hits your bloodstream in about 20 seconds, and it doesn't hurt you. It's all natural. That's why it's good for you. So Vanessa Gilbert, she says, thank you. I will see if I can focus more. We've done that with that one. So Kerry Gill, she says, license already suspended by the VBA. Okay, beautiful. Kerry, can you write all your validations in one hit to me so I can see it all, so I can read it, because I'm getting all different hits here. So and Kim Zoe, she said, yes, my mum and the rest of family are in Lismore. Stay safe, everyone. Gosh, it's so bad up there. It's actually coming to hit us here as well again. So Wendy said, Jim, stay safe, and the rain hasn't stopped here in Queensland for 24 hours. And oh my God, that's so bad. Hi, Charlene. Charlene Nato, she's just joined us. So Charlene, she sent me a beautiful validation on my page. In the private message, so I'm just going to try and grab that. So Charlene Nato, she said that I could share it with everybody. I'm just going to go to the right page, and I'll find it in a second. So if you want a private reading as well, guys, you can actually come to my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you can actually ask for a private reading there. So Charlene Nato, she says, hi Lesley, I trust you're well. She says, wow, I'm left speechless. You were absolutely spot on with my reading. She said, Dad had health issues. Kidney was one of them. This was last night's reading. He passed on of a heart attack, which is what I had. She said he had blood transfusion, which is what I had that evening, which is kind of think was a cause of it. She said he always had eye problems and previously had a cataract done. She says as time went by, he was failing to see even with his glasses. About the people around me, she said they are constantly gossiping and backstabbing. She said they never want to see me happy. She said Dad always knew best. She said, and you're right, no matter how much he suffered, he never wanted anyone to know. She says, I'm so grateful that he connected with you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I truly appreciate you. And thank you for being so kind and never refusing a reading. I pray God's blessings upon you. Always keep well, safe, and stay safe and blessed. See, there you go, guys. So I'm just showing it up on the Facebook page. So that's beautiful, Charlene Naidoo. Thanks for that. It's so nice. So we've also got, yes, so we've shared that image from Sarah Jane. So I'm just going to scroll forward on the live here. Okay. What time is it? I've got plenty of time. So I'm just going to scroll forward on the live for a second. So Anita Singh says, my exhaustion is also because my twins have been really restless and waking up through the night. Yeah, lovey. Yeah, exactly. So Kerry Grant, she says, thanks. That would be good. I love to explain it all. Thanks, Leslie. You're welcome, lovey. So I've got some little tricks up my sleeve for you. So Anita Singh, she says, validation. She says, I am very intuitive. Definitely. My intuition normally comes out around friends and loved ones, but it has also been coming out a lot at work with some of my clients lately. And she says, I'm definitely exhausted mentally and emotionally, feel like I need a long holiday, but most feel this way. She said, my best friend has diabetes and hasn't really ever managed it well. Thank you, lovely. You're amazing. Thank you, Anita. So with your best friend with the diabetes, she needs to get on top of that because I can see her legs. She's got issues with her legs already. Okay, so that's going to get worse and you don't want her losing her leg. So please get her on top of it. What else have we got here? Wow. So Cheyenne, she says 12:21 is a minor hour or twin hour. It is very powerful time for angels to get messages through. That's awesome. I love that. Yes, we know that, Alex, don't we? About the weather. So Cheyenne, she says, Cheyenne Nicole Damon, she says, from what I could see, 12:21 is about getting rid of those who seek to betray you. That's a good one. Or just straight up trying to upset you, and to focus on those who truly love you and get rid of the fakes. And it's the angel's way of saying, watch out, which is interesting considering our chat last night on Messenger. Exactly. Haha. Did you see my reply to you last night there, Cheyenne? So, what else have we got here? All right. So if you've just joined me, I'm an international psychic medium. I'm live on Facebook. I'm across 6 platforms tonight. So I'm on a couple of group pages. So if you're on one of the group pages, then come over to the page because I won't see your question. So love, like, and share my page. I like to do this to help people. So I've helped quite a lot of people over the years, which is it keeps me sane, to put it that way. So if I can share my gift to people and help them, then I know that someone's not going to be suffering. So that's what I like to do. So we get a lot of people such as Jess Black and D King send me these gorgeous gifts. If you have gifts or anything that you can share to anybody else out there for the random acts of kindness or anything like that, then please come along to my page and post it up or hit me up on a private message so that I can send you my post office box so you can send me the gift or whatever it is so that we can share the love around the world, okay? So this is the beautiful stuff that I'm showing up on the screen now that Jess Black has handmade for people. So I'm just waiting for the next batch to come through because I've got about another 20-something people to send the gifts to, and I don't have all the jewelry yet. So that's coming through, and they will be going out as soon as she's done them. So she hand makes them herself. And we've got beautiful D King. She's amazing. She's sent me these tiger's eyes angels as well, and these beautiful stones, like these beautiful rocks, and they've been cut, and they've actually got like this gorgeous crystal inside. And tomorrow night when I do my show from home, I can't bring all the crystals into the actual show here, but when I'm at home, I can show you all the crystals. They're all on my desk at home, the ones that I've been given to hand out to you guys. So tell me what your random acts of kindness is, and I will be sending that out to you. So we're nearly coming up to the end of the show, guys. So I'll just say hello to a few and goodbye to a few more people here. So Chantel Ryan says, any messages for me tonight? I could have sworn I'd done you the other night because your name rings a bell. So we'll do a couple more people before we go. So Chantel Ryan. Right. So what I get for you is number 17 around you. So 1 and 7 is 8 as August as well. And I will also get September. So why are they showing me running, riding for you? Do you like to do running, riding? Because they're just saying to me running, riding. Or do you teach or something like that? Because they're getting running, riding. Because I'm running, like scribbling. And I also feel like for you going forward, there's a lot of stuff coming up around the house as well as a few things. It's like they said to me, like you're packing boxes, or who's packing boxes around you? Because I feel like someone's moving, okay? But I don't see the move yet. It's like they're getting ready to move, but they're not actually moving, if that makes sense. So I feel like this person is either a sibling of yours or a yeah, I feel like it's a sibling of yours or an elderly person, because I can see two people, but I don't know which one's which at the moment. Okay, so if I had more time, I'd be able to pull that through. But I also feel like going forward for you that number 18 is significant. So they've got the 1 and 8 is 9, so September is going to be a big month for you as well. So I feel like there's a lot of things coming up, and you're like got a lot of pressure on your chest here. So a lot of stuff going on, a lot of pressure on your shoulders. So take a step back. Okay, it's time to refresh. It's time to get grounded. So go to the water, get some. If you can't get to an ocean or water, then put your feet onto some wet grass and just walk through it so it feels like it's natural and your feet are grounded, okay? Because that's going to help you a lot. And I'm getting number 2 around you as well. So month of February was really, really significant for you as well. And they're saying to me it was extremely busy, and it was like chaos as well. So the chaos is gone. That's what I want. That's what they're trying to show me. Okay, the chaos is gone. So what's with the left feet, like the left toes? They're really itchy. So something's not right with not the big toe, the one after that, the next big toe, whatever it is, the pointer toe. I don't know what it's called, but I feel like that toe is something's not right, or you've kicked it or something like that. Because I don't feel pain. I feel like itchiness more than the kicking. So. But I'll leave that there. And the message for you is to keep your chin up high, okay? There's a lot of things coming up for you that's going to be good. You just got to wait for it. You're very impatient. So just wait your time, and things will start to behave itself, and change your mindset as well, lovey, and things will start to behave itself. Okay. Okay, so Cheyenne, she said, I just got that message. So cool. So Kerry, she says, thanks, Lesley. We'll be in touch. Welcome. Thank you. So we've also got here, where are we? So another quote from Ruth Raymond. She says, be kind to unkind people. They need it the most. 100%. That's beautiful. So Bobby Gresham, do you have any messages for me? So we've got a few minutes to go. So what I get for you is 16 for you, Bobby, as well. So 1 and 67. So you got July as well. Lots of Julys coming up tonight as well. I get 28. So what's the 10 around you, which is October, and the number 2 and 8. So we've got the number 7. So we've got 1, 6, 7, 8, 2 as well, and 10 and 16. So there's quite a few numbers there for you. So what's coming up around them? I feel like it's actually birthdays and anniversaries, and there's some point of a memorial or some anniversary with regards to a special occasion around something there, okay? I'm also feeling around you, there's a bit of communication depletion around you, and that's not your fault. I feel like it's other people around you that's doing that, okay? So don't worry about it. Just don't get involved. Pull back the reins, okay? So they're saying to me, zippity zip, because you don't want to get involved, because they're just going to like bring it back and throw it all back in your face, okay? So zippity zip, pull it back. Just let them stick up for each other and don't get involved. It's like I see two people arguing. I look like it might be parents, but I see two people arguing, and then all of a sudden you say something and then they come back at you, both of them. All right, so don't do that. So stay back from the wolves I'm getting. And that's the message for you, but I'll leave that there. Thank you. Gosh, do I ever take a breath? So Chantel Ryan, she says, my feet are swollen, and yes, I'm very impatient, and September is my daughter turns 18. Oh, beautiful. So that's significance in September. And yes, I do need to put my feet in water and relax a little. So you might need to go and do a lavender bath as well. So I get the doTERRA burner, and I put lavender in it with water and everything, and I let it go through the whole house, and it's just so relaxing. So you can do that, before you go to bed, or you can also go and have a lavender bath. You just put hot water and just lavender drops in the bath. You don't drink it, but yeah, and it's just so refreshing. It's like it melts your muscles. It relaxes it so much. It's beautiful. So, and I'll leave that there, and we don't have any more validations, and I want to go to Wendy's prayer. And this is for Maxine as well. So we're doing the prayer for Maxine. So Sarah Jane Louise says, thank you, Lesley. I'll PM you. Hopefully it will take action this time. Not looking forward to and give the woman back her wood, or see that I'm being drained. Yeah, I feel like that it's like that ghost. I didn't like that look and feel about that. Okay, so yeah, when I first saw it, it freaked me out. Let's put it that way. Okay, Sarah. So I'm just going to go back to Wendy's beautiful prayer, and I haven't read this yet, but she sent it to me tonight. So let me turn my phone around, which it doesn't, which is great. So I'm going to read a prayer, guys, now. So if you want to close your eyes and also just relate to my words and, just be peaceful. So this prayer is called, We Are Simply the Same. She said, some have lost, yet some have found. While some feel high, others are ground. Yet somehow we are all just the very same. The difference is we simply have a name. That name we were given at our birth. Then as life goes on, we began to search. Search for what I hear you ask. Some look at the future, others wear a mask. Some just honestly just want to grow. Others keep searching for what they really don't know. So a little and laugh. So cry a little and laugh a lot. Be very thankful for everything that you have got. And that's beautiful, Wendy. Amen. Thank you so much. It's so beautiful. I love it. So we're going to call it a night, and I'm going to say goodbye to everybody and over to the system now. So you're listening to Alive 90.5 FM. I'm here every Monday night from 9 to 11. So I'll see you next week, and good night, everybody, and take it easy and keep your chin up and smile. Cheers. Oh. All right, guys. Thank you very much. What a full-on show. Thank you. I'll just check for more validations just in case before I go. And I'm really tired. And good night to everybody. There's no more, so I'll leave it there. Have a great week, and I'll see you tomorrow night. So tomorrow night I'll be able to show you the more crystals. So it's from 10 o'clock till midnight tomorrow night, Sydney Eastern Standard Time. So Sydney Australia time. Take it easy and check out my page. I'll put up the beginners workshops again for people, and I'll talk to you tomorrow night. See you guys. Take it easy.